Well, I think tonight obviously is a very special night for our seniors and their families, and to be able to end it with a win, I think it just makes that night even more special for them. I don't think probably from start to finish it was maybe the prettiest game. There was from the power plays and kills that we had to make in the second period, and then also in the third. I think that's something that we certainly need to clean up, but the end result is certainly something that our seniors will remember for quite some time.
When did you find out that you would be behind the bench in the official, the lead role?
Found out probably at about 6:13, I want to say, tonight. So coach was trying to make it here tonight, and it just it didn't work. He was doing everything he could, but he's just under the weather, and so hopefully he's feeling better here. He did have a little bit of a heads up that he wasn't feeling well earlier in the day, so it wasn't like 6:13. We got a call and said, hey,
When did you first get the call?
It would have been about probably 2:30ish, 2:30, 3 o'clock. So, yeah.
Just talk about the third period. That had one of your better players in the box for quite a while. That didn't help matters, I'm sure.
No, not at all. I mean, Toph and I talked about that. We thought after the first two periods, Cole was going well tonight. I mean, obviously he's been a catalyst for us over the last number of games, but we thought that he was playing really well, and so to have him miss 12 minutes of the third certainly took a lot of steam out of our sails tonight. But there was a lot of guys that stepped up and rallied for him.
Mitch, probably one of those guys.
Yes. I mean, not seeing everything that he stopped here tonight or having a chance to look at the video, I would think that he made at least a handful, if not more, like big time saves, not just average saves, but I mean game changing saves for us.
He thinks he should have had a hat trick.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to give him a breakaway there in the second period. You don't want to give that up, and that obviously was not by design. And but Mitch, bailed us out on a couple different occasions tonight.
John Knisley is a kid, obviously has a lot of speed, certainly. How were you able to see him when getting the opportunity on that shorty attempt to be able to just bust through?
Fantastic. I mean, it was, him and Matty, I thought, played very well tonight. I thought Madison Diaz, was an unsung hero tonight, and he made that play there and gave Nyes an opportunity to go in. And to be honest, I had my head down and I looked up and Nyes was in all alone. And when he went top shelf there, I'm like, awesome. But he certainly has that gift, as you mentioned, Eric, where he can, be quick and he's darty and shifty, and he certainly capitalized on an opportunity this evening.
It's certainly been disappointing for Joel not to be able to be out there with the rest of the guys, but what does that mean to him to be able to, at least on senior night, to be able to skate out there, go around, thank the fans, and be part of this?
I think he enjoyed it. You could see it in his eyes as he skated around. Obviously, it's been a very trying time for him over the last couple months, but just to be able to gear up and spend some time with his classmates there, and I mean, I don't know is there a special night, senior night throughout the country. I mean, to do that lap and to be able to salute the line of faithful. I mean, for him to have that opportunity, you could tell it was special to him.
Is there any, given his nature of his injury, was there any fear on his part or on anybody's part that he shouldn't be out there skating?
No. No.
That's short answer.
Between Joel's lap, you have John's little striptease there.
Yeah.
Cole's selfie. Out of your 6 seniors, which one do you think had the best senior lap move?
Madison Diaz. I thought that was as creative as could be. I didn't see the full sign. Was it Diaz as a 10? I thought that was the most creative. The other ones I can kind of see that one. That one caught me off guard. That was pretty creative. We showed a little bit of thought.
The senior team has obviously been struggling a little bit this year. How do you, not overlook them looking forward to any other opponents that you may have? How do you just
with Union, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they're the national champions. I had a chance to coach Joe Dume, one of their assistant coach. I've worked with their head coach in a number of different events. They have an outstanding staff. They have a great team. they may have some struggles, but you saw what they were able to do in the third when they put Vecchione and Chiappini, and then whoever they wanted to put on the other side with them, whether it be Fu or Scarfo started. I mean, they got a talented group there, and so I don't think there was one guy in that locker room that overlooked them tonight.
Did you expect the chippiness of the game to kind of pick up there a little bit?
Never surprised by that. I think they know where they have skilled players. They wanted to take some of our skilled players out of the game, and I think that succeeded with Cole missing 12 minutes there. So, am I surprised by it? No, I'm not surprised by it.
After sort of the emotional, celebratory nature of this kind of game, how do you get the guys back up for important games next week?
Well, I think there was enough learning points in that game here tonight. We'll enjoy the 2 points, but Monday's back to work here, and there's still, I don't know what else happened in the league, but there's still a lot to be had, from home ice to who we play. I mean, I hope there's we should have no issues getting up for that. I mean, those are big games, and we've had some great games against both teams over the last couple of years.
What was more nerve-wracking for you, the chippiness in the third period, or that final 2-minute stretch with the pressure being applied by Union?
That's a very good question, to be honest with you, because I think the chippiness, took Cole out of the game. I thought once a TV timeout, or whatever you want to call it, or timeout midway through the period, we were able to get back to doing some little things. So I would certainly say the last couple minutes there, we knew they were going to have a flurry, and Chiappini is absolutely outstanding at just lurking off the back of the net and finding garbage goals there, and to be able to deny him a couple opportunities, I think that says a lot about the guys that were on the ice.
First off, just describe the whole thing.
Yeah, it's definitely something special. We've seen it the past 3 years, and every year it's tough seeing seniors, and it's a very emotional night. Being part of it is totally different, but I thought the guys stuck together. It was a really special game for us to win, and it definitely means a lot.
How do you and John, your strengths complement each other on the penalty kill and be able to put together a goal like that tonight?
Yeah, we both feed off each other on the PK. We play a lot on the PK together, and I got the puck from Yoki, made a good chip off the wall, and I saw him going, and I just had some fresh legs, so I just kept my feet moving, and he just made a good break, and I just threw it in the middle, and he finished it off.
What does it mean to you to get a W on senior night?
Oh, it means everything. I know all the seniors we were talking before the game, and this is something special, and we definitely knew we wanted to get the W, and it definitely means a lot to us. So.
How did the thoughts in your head compare to what it actually felt like?
I mean, I've seen it in the past, so we kind of knew what it was like coming in, but it's definitely a lot more emotional than you would have pictured. But it definitely means a lot to come up with that one tonight.
Did you make the sign, or did you come up with
No,
the
I didn't make up the sign. Actually, one of our friends made the signs. I didn't even know it was there, and she slipped it through the window, and it was pretty awesome. I'll have to thank her.
Coach called you an unsung hero in today's game. Would you say anything different when it's preparation for it? Did you feel different when you woke up this morning?
I just stuck to the normal pattern, and I knew that today was a big game for me. Coming in senior night, and I wanted to make a big stand on today's game, and I just stuck to the process of the game, and things went well for me. So.
How hard is it when you're forced to adjust to bend behind the benches?
It's not hard at all. We had the same game plan. We stuck to it. It doesn't matter who's behind us on the bench, and Benny did a great job tonight, and I thought our team just bought in, and we played a really good game.
So I'm emotional tonight, and you deserve to celebrate. But what do you got to prepare for next week? What do you got to do now?
Yeah, the next 2 games are absolutely crucial. If we want to get home ice, each game matters. So we're gonna spend some time with our families tonight, enjoy it, but we're gonna come back Monday and get ready for the weekend.
How much was that in the back of your head and your fellow seniors to say, hey, we want to make sure this isn't our last time playing?
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about it before the game. We were like, hey, this isn't our last game tonight. We're going to enjoy it. Senior night, we're going to come up with a W, but next weekend, right now, this is the game that matters, but next weekend we're going to get 2 Ws and we're going to come back and play playoffs here.
Talking about getting a win on senior night, that had to be the key.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously the way you want to go out. It's also a huge win for us in the standings, so kind of a double dip there, but still a surreal feeling. I don't know, it was awesome.
You've seen it. Every senior says they see it for 3 years, and then it's their turn.
Yeah.
What did it feel like?
It's just surreal. I mean, we obviously have one of the best crowds, if not the best crowd in college hockey, and the way they stay after and support us, even though it's another half hour they have to stay, they show their support, and it's it's true character of Cornell hockey. Yeah, like you said, I see it a lot for the last 3 years. Just brush it off to the side. Oh, it's not me. It's not me. It's finally me. And it's tough, but we still have a lot of games ahead of us, and hopefully we can come back here with home ice for the playoff.
How did you orchestrate your number? Your rendition there.
So in the All-Star game this year, actually the NHL All-Star game, Johansson was in front of the Columbus crowd, and he took his jersey off and had the Ohio State one on after they won the national championship. So kind of, I don't know, I knew I didn't have much to work with, but Line of Faithful t-shirt, just that's who they are. They're so faithful to us, and just wanted to show my respect to them.
Did you expect the chippiness of this game to kind of rise up a little bit, especially considering you saw him a couple weeks ago? You could see him a couple of weeks for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, they played tough. They have a tough coach. I'm sure he was giving it to them, but we kind of got involved in it a little bit, which is, I think they wanted that. They have a good power play. Their top line's extremely good, so but we stayed disciplined after that first little scuffle, and didn't want to get into their game to try to take us out of our momentum. But I don't know. You want to mess with our team? We're pretty big, so good luck.
On that note, any other questions?
Just talk about the disadvantage of having one of your better players in the box for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if I agree with what happened there. You can't just call it 10. I don't know what the rest were. I don't even know what they were thinking, but yeah, that's a huge disadvantage for us. Obviously, Bardreau, one of our best centers, if not the best center on our team, especially in the D zone. And, in a close game, you want him on the ice. So their guy definitely did his job, fourth liner, taking out one of our better guys. But I think he came out with a lot of energy in the last 10 and helped us seal off the victory. So
Played a lot of minutes.
yeah, he was fresh.
Anything else?
Just Mitch's performance. I mean, he made some. I mean, I think Champagne's going to be seeing him in his sleep.
Yeah, that's Mitch. He's a gamer. He's unbelievable. He kept us in there again. I don't even know how he made that save on the penalty kill there, but he's the reason why we stay in games and the reason why we're in the spot we're in.
Talk about your lap first.
Yeah, it was pretty emotional there. I didn't think I was going to let the waterworks go, but towards the end there, obviously, everything bottled up, 4 years, just having a blast with this group of guys and the coaches and the fans, and it all came out at once, and the selfie there was fun too, but it was kind of, just all came together at once, and it was pretty emotional, and yeah.
How did the selfie come about? How was that? Was it just...
just thinking of something to differentiate myself from everyone that just jumps into the board. So that was my next clue. It didn't turn out too well with the lights off, but it'll still be a memory for me there.
What was better, the selfie or the chant for your grandma?
Oh, probably my grandma. Well, she's more famous than me around these parts. I walk around campus and they'll talk about my grandma before they talk about me, so must be her cooking.
Have you posted something on Instagram? Yeah.
I texted it out to I don't even know who it was. He asked if you would do it, you can tweet it. So someone did it. I'm social media free.
Yeah, because I was saying, I don't think you're really on it. No.
Nah, trying to stay on.
This is more selfie for others, not for you.
No, that was more selfie for just personal memory. Yeah.
What are you gonna remember most, other than the selfie, about your senior night?
Probably taking a dumb penalty and sitting in the box for the third period, if I have to be honest. But other than that, just huge guys stepping up, making huge plays. Madison with that great pass to Knisley and great finish. Just Mitch Gillam making huge saves. Everyone did their fair share tonight, and it was, anytime you can go away on senior night with a win, that'd be nice.
Did you expect the chippiness of this game to be at a higher level?
No, not necessarily. I mean, we always had battles with Union since I've been here in the beginning, but it was third period. I don't know where that came from, but other than that, I didn't really expect it. I thought it was going to be just a normal game.
Yeah, what did the official tell you on that? I guess foul, if you want, whatever you want to call it, penalty or.
I mean, I didn't think I deserved a 10. I thought we had both matching. At the same time, Well, basically, he just said that it had been going on for too long and he wanted to get rid of it. So, like I said, I think that, I didn't expect to get a 10, but at the same time, it was, like Karen said, it was dumb there to take my teammates and put us down there. So, have to live with that one.
Did he give you the 10 while you were out on the ice or when you were in the box?
No, he gave both of us the 10th while we were on the ice, and then I just probably shouldn't have let him know what I thought after, but
He told you to shut up. I
Yeah.
heard that.
so.
How did your senior night compare to what you were thinking about up there?
Yeah, I've been telling a lot of people, it didn't really hit me that this was senior night until I started taking that lap. I was just going to treat it as any other game, and I didn't really have too many expectations other than we wanted to win. It's a crucial part of the season, but definitely that lap. Definitely, I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Obviously, it was like I said, just kind of brought everything together from the past 40 years, and it's been an awesome journey, and hoping to that it doesn't stop and keep this going in the playoffs.
Part of your Cornell career has been recovering from injuries, and right now you have a classmate who wasn't able to be out there, won't be without you for the rest of the year, of Joel, but at least being able to do that lap and partake. How much did that mean to you guys to have Joel out there and get to do that tonight?
Yeah, he's a huge part of our team even when he's not playing. Obviously, quite arguably our best player, and it's see him go down like that, it sucks, and it sucks for everyone involved, from his points that he brings, from his energy that he brings, from his leadership. He brings everything, but just for him to be able to skate around and absorb everything from the crowd. And I think at times, coming from an injury, I can say myself that you kind of feel left out, but I think that was huge for him to get that appreciation from the crowd and our team and our coaches, and just know that despite that he's not playing, he's still a huge role and a vital player on our team.
How did you find out that Coach wasn't going to be here?
I don't think anyone really knew until Coach Snyder walked in and started taking over the show. But yeah, it wasn't until probably 5 minutes before we went out for warm-ups.
After emotional game tonight, deserve to celebrate, but how do you get ready for next week?
Yeah, like you said, I think at this point, we're in no situation just hey, we got 3 points out of the weekend, let's let down. We got 2 huge road games here. We need to get home ice advantage, and I think it just starts by getting back to work on Monday, getting our compete level there, and preparing for Brown and Yale. So that's all we got to do.